Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, let's all mute our microphones. Raise your hand if you remembered what we started talking about yesterday during listening and learning. Anya?
Matter.
Matter, exactly. Who can tell me, what is matter?
Good afternoon, Miss Tate.
Good afternoon. What is matter? Who can tell us? What is matter? Are we?
Matter is
It's all around us, right? Everything is matter. You're matter, I'm matter, this mask is matter, these scissors are matter, even the air we breathe is matter. Now that we know what matter is, what are the three main properties of matter? Tell me one property, one of the three. Russell.
solid.
A solid. A solid is anything you can pick up and hold. This container of wipes is a solid. What is another property of matter? Ryan.
Gas.
A gas. Watch me do this. Hold on. I'm going to do it again. Hold on. That bubble was filled with a gas. What gas was in that bubble? Nicole?
Air gas.
Air. The air from my body, I blew a bubble. And it filled it up. It takes up space and has weight. What is the third type of matter? We did solid, gas. Now what's the third? Estelle?
Liquid.
Liquid. This is water. It's a liquid. I'm going to show you a short clip on Generation Genius all about matter. Once we're done, we're going to do a fun activity where we're going to look at all three properties of matter. Let's get started.
Welcome to 3-2 Wonder. I'm Dr. Jeff, and this is my lab. Today, we're going to study the science of solids. Liquids. And gases. That's space. Come on, let's explore. We'll discover that solids keep their shape. Liquids take the shape of their container, and gases fill their containers. 3, 2, wonder! Yeah! 3, 2, wonder! Hey, let's go! 3, 2, wonder! Hey, EJ.
What's up?
Hey, Addison.
Hi, Dr. Jeff.
What are you two doing?
Well, we set up this demonstration to learn about solids, liquids, and gases. We want to see what happens when this stuff called boob light gets blasted on top of the speaker.
Sounds awesome. All right, here we go. Hit it.
Before we watch that, This is called oobleck, and I have the recipe. I can send your parents if you want to try it at home. You don't have to put it on a speaker, but you can make oobleck. Okay, now they've put it
I know
on.
how to make it, but I just don't have the ingredients.
Yeah, let's watch.
This cake, I
Uh-huh.
have a question. Can you eat oobleck?
No.
Now let's check it out in super slow motion.
Whoa, I wonder why the oobleck does that. At first it looks like a liquid, then it looks solid. So is it a solid or liquid?
To find out, we have to learn about matter. Matter is anything that has weight and takes up space.
Like me.
That's right. Our bodies are made of matter. But matter is literally everything around us. Things like cars, trees, rivers, clouds, the food we eat, and the air we breathe. It's all matter.
What about the music we listen to? Like my favorite song, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. It's about his love for chicken parm sandwiches.
Actually, things like songs, feelings, and dreams are not matter because they don't have any weight and they don't take up any space.
We get it.
Matter comes in three main forms: solids, liquids, and gases.
What exactly is the difference?
To find out, it's time for us to go into our imaginations. Follow me! Alright, I recently updated this thing, so hopefully it still works.
What do you mean by hopefully?
Well, we'll either end up in a land full of fun and wonder, or we'll end up on the moon!
Either option sounds like a great day to me.
Then what are we waiting for? Here we go! In 3, 2, wonder! It works! I'm a genius!
Whoa, I love this place. The land of imagination is awesome.
Anything is possible here. Now, the first thing we're gonna learn is that a solid keeps its shape, like a bowling ball. Ow, I love my mommy. Why'd I have to imagine something so heavy?
The bowling ball is still round and it kept its shape, which means it's a solid.
That's right.
How about this carrot? I think it's a solid because it keeps its shape.
That's right.
Now we take some space in my belly.
You got it. Next up, liquid takes the shape of its container. Like a jug, a coffee pot, or a test tube.
It's not just water that does that. This fruit punch takes the shape of a cup. And up there it takes the shape of a bucket.
Whoa!
Tasty! Not bad. Tastes like fruit punch. What about this rainbow slime? Is it a solid or a liquid? I think it's a solid. It's not flowing right through your hands. I think it's a liquid because it doesn't keep its shape.
Let's remember what we learned today.
We learned that a solid keeps its shape.
Does the slime keep its shape?
Definitely not. So it's a liquid.
That's right.
All this talk about liquids makes me have to use the bathroom. Can the guy get some privacy?
Finally, air is a gas that fills its container.
Get it? Yes? Or how about the air we breathe? because it fills up the balloon. Mine was better.
Okay, EJ, let's see what you got.
How about bubbly water? Dr. Jeff, look at these tiny bubbles.
I should have brought a raincoat. EJ's right. Bubbling water contains lots of bubbles, and each one of those bubbles is like a container filled with gas. It's time to go back to the lab, but first, now it's time to do it yourself.
Today, we're going to learn about matter by making our own oobleck. You're going to need food coloring, 1 cup of water, a large bowl, 2 cups of cornstarch, and something to stir with. First, have an adult help you measure 2 cups of cornstarch and pour it into your bowl. Next, add 1 cup of water and some food coloring, then stir. Ta-da! Finished oobleck. Oobleck is a special type of matter that can have properties of a solid or liquid. When you squeeze it, the ball acts like a solid because it keeps its shape. But when you stop squeezing it, it acts like a liquid and takes the shape of its container. Oobleck is one of only a few things that can act like a solid and liquid without changing the temperature. Try it yourself.
There are different types of matter, solids, liquids, and gases. There are different types of matter, solids, liquids, and gases. A solid keeps its shape, a liquid doesn't. A gas can always fill up its container. There are different types of matter, solids, liquids, and gases. There are different types of matter, solids, liquids, and gases. Matter has a weight, and it takes up space. More than all and air, they're both matter. There are different types of matter, solids, liquids, and gases. There are different types of matter, solids, liquids, and gases.
Now, let's review. Today, we learned that matter comes in different forms: solids, liquids, and gases.
A solid keeps its shape. A liquid takes the shape of its container.
And a gas fills its container. And now you know. Until next time, I'm Dr. Jeff.
I'm EJ. I'm Addison.
Always question, always wonder.
Okay, so now we know more than we did yesterday about solids, liquids, and gases. Here's our experiment today. I have in this bag this. Does anyone know what this is? What am I holding? Now I'm gonna put it in this bag. Russell,
A piece of ice.
a piece of ice. You're exactly right. I was holding a piece of ice. Is an ice a solid, a liquid, or a gas? Raise your hand. A piece of ice, is it a solid, a liquid, or a gas? Adeline?
it is gas.
No. Think about
Solid.
a solid is something that holds its shape. Look at the ice cube in the bag. Now I'm going to pick it up and hold it. Did the shape change? No, it didn't change. It stayed the same. If I shake it in this bag,
I think that top in this will be water, and water is water, and water is in the
liquid.
matter.
Yeah, but you're one step ahead of me. So if I shake this up, it's still a solid. But if I put it between my hands and I make it warm and I rub it and make it warm, what's gonna happen to the ice when I apply friction and make it warm? Let's see. Ryan, what's gonna happen to the ice when I apply friction to it?
It will be a liquid because water is liquid.
Yes, it's gonna turn from a solid to a liquid. Does this liquid hold its shape? No, it doesn't. A liquid doesn't hold its shape. So now we've taken one object, an ice cube, and we've changed it from a solid to a liquid.
In this case, do we need these stuff?
No. Now that I've got, we showed solid, we showed liquid, what are we missing that we haven't seen from our ice cube? What has our ice cube not shown us in the properties of matter? Jonyan?
Gas.
It hasn't shown us what a gas is. You can change a liquid into a gas. When it rains and it's really hot outside and you have a thunderstorm and the ground is wet, raise your hand if you've ever gone outside after a rainstorm when the sun is out and it feels hot and sticky and steamy. Me too. That's called evaporation. The liquid that rained on the ground is now evaporating and going back up into the sky. Only we can't see it because it's a gas. I'm going to take what's called an Alka-Seltzer tablet and put it in here. That's going to turn our water into gas. Look carefully to see if you can see. Hopefully you can. I've never tried this on a computer before, but we're going to do our best. So I'm going to drop in this Alka-Seltzer tablet, and don't ever try this without a grown-up. I'm going to drop it in, and then I'm going to close the bag. Do you see what's happening? So the water is fizzing, and I've zipped the bag closed. So it's creating a gas. If you look closely at the bag, you'll see little water droplets. Those water droplets are the gas rising in the bag from the Alka-Seltzer tab. Now I've changed my liquid into a gas. Do you see the pockets of air bubbles in there? That's gas inside each one of those air bubbles. So one little ice cube went from a solid, a liquid, and now it's turning into a gas. That was our science experiment. You can try it at home with your parents. All you need is an Alka-Seltzer tab. Also, the oobleck that they showed with the cornstarch and water, I can send that recipe in an email to your parents in case you want to try it over the weekend. Don't make your
cornstarch and water.
Yeah, but don't make your parents run to the grocery store today. Don't do that. Let them wait until the weekend, and then you can try it. If you happen to have those ingredients at home, ask a parent to help you make it. All right. Smriti, what's your question?
Can I show you all three of the important matter things?
Sure.
First, there is water.
Yes.
It is in a cup, but I can't just take it in my hand.
That's right, because it will lose its shape.
Okay. And then there is some solids.
Oh, solid chalk. Exactly.
And then here's the air.
And it's invisible. Very good. Let's see. Are we?